You'll have to go away, of course. Looking very pads and taking for runs. Not well done. Very good bowling by Inglis. Also, they just want to do long boundaries for his bats, but people are standing where they are and not confidence in the opposite on the other side. Triple C, more of a challenge for the opening batsman. Ordinarily, so good at numbers in the Ranji Trophy. This is one of the best batting services in India. Always has. Excepting for that test match against Australia a couple of years back. Every time you said to yourself you're out of form, where do you want to go and regain your form? Up to Pune. Pune is really flat. A little bit of carry, of course, but very, very good to bat on. Get back your form at the snap of fingers, so to speak. Very good pitches in Pune generally. The ones that we played in at the old ground, Pune Municipal ground, and then the Deccan Gymkhanas. Oh, absolutely flat. Just like the road outside the expressway. Flat. Extravagant movement, but from well outside off by Fanolas.
ऐप से मैथ सीखेगा तू भाई मैनू ते फुल डाउट है
और जब तक मेरे सारे डाउट क्लियर नहीं हो जाते ना आई कैन कीप गोइंग बैक टू इट
हाँ कर ले तू अपनी मनमर्जी मम्मी जी सोनिया टेंशन की कह रहा है तू जानती है भाईजू
इनकी पढ़ाई को लेके हम इन्हें कितना कुछ सुनाते रहते हैं अब थोड़ी इनकी भी सुन लेते हैं
अगले लेसन पे जाने से पहले इट क्लियर्स ऑल माय डाउट्स
Just download Byju's, the all-new and personalized learning app. MRF ZLX, comfort made more comfortable.
It is there. Oh, well bowled, Vernon Philander. Well, there's a little bit in the track. He's among the best in the world.
Yeah, it's been very good. First 7 deliveries, we've seen 3 of these go past the outside edge, and this would be more of a test for the opening skills of Rohit Sharma. There's obviously been discussion about how he'll go outside of India, and I think in his initial 10 overs it would be something that he'd probably have to deal with if he went on a tour of New Zealand, for example. And he's going to be asked questions by a high-class fast bowler with really good skills in Philander.
He can get the ball to nip back in as well. We saw that in Visakhapatnam, and a little extra pace that the South African generated often took the ball over the top of the stumps. This is typical Rohit Sharma, isn't it? He has his own methods. He's recognizing that if he stays in the crease and allows Philander to pitch the ball up, the ball will move a lot more. So he's stepping down the pitch. There it is, he's standing outside and then stepping down towards the off stump and then leaving it alone. What will Philander do? What would you do in a situation like this? Bounce him?
I never saw him walking down to me as quickly as that, and I think I'd fancy myself on this surface to be able to get a good short pitch delivery away.
Square leg's pretty square, so a second should be on easily.
It's obviously a game plan he's decided he wants to employ at the start.
Not like that.
Namaskar. Om Tat Sat. Vasudeva Sudam.
You just slip in a Pollockism there, more dainty.
Pada hari Jumaat.
Dangy.
The reason I ask you is you've got quite an ability to create words, don't you?
Yeah, in the South African side, Prosculation, Van Doyd. We still haven't got any confirmation back from the Oxford Dictionary. Prosculation is like an Oscar award for overreaction to a perceived but non-real threat. Sonny's looking at me completely confused. And Van Doyd is if you're a bit cheeky or overconfident.
think you should get a prosculation for these words.
I mean, you think of some of the words that people come up with these days. I mean, perosculation sounds right. You know, like if you're like an Oscar, you get an actor. You act as though there's a big perceived threat, but there's not. And then Van Dooy just sounds right. You know, if you're overconfident, too overconfident, inside edge on that one. Anyway, as I say, we've submitted it to Oxford. We've got no reply from them as yet.
Van Dooy actually sounds like a South African last name. I know you pronounce it as Fon. 7th no loss.
2 बार चार्ज किया यार। इस त्योहार तो कोई पावरफुल बैटरी वाला मोबाइल मिल जाए।
फिकर न कर, लो Samsung M30s, बैटरी लाइफ है longest। आया Samsung Galaxy M30s।
New Samsung Galaxy M30s with 6000 mAh battery. Special launch price on Amazon Great Indian Festival 13 से 17 अक्टूबर।
अल्ट्राटेक सीमेंट, इसके अल्ट्राटेक बाइंडिंग पार्टिकल्स ईंटों से सरिये तक जोड़कर घर को दे बेजोड़ मजबूती।
नींव बिछाई, दीवार चढ़ाई, छत ने डाला डेरा और घर बन गया मेरा।
बड़े इरादों में जान डाल दे। अल्ट्राटेक, इंडियाज नंबर 1 सीमेंट।
A good time to get everyone's views on this. Hanuma Vihari is coming off a fantastic test match in the West Indies. We'll talk about that in a minute. But we are currently focusing on the wordsmith Pollock. Now, Sean, take a look at this and tell me if this is an example of perosculation.
No, definitely not, because that was a real threat. That was a proper threat. Look at it, it stayed down. It actually came from the Western Province connection. I think it was Craig Matthews and Eric Simons who were the ones. Then maybe Paddy Upton was involved as well. And perosculation was more like what you see from Jacques Callis and Faf du Plessis. Now that's a real reaction, because it was a threat, and it proved to be a big threat. It's more like when you see a guy, the ball jumps and he like throws his hands in the air and thinks like it's almost going to knock him over or kill him. Overreacts totally, and that's what perosculation is.
Okay, let's move from the Webster Pollock dictionary to more cricketing matters. Sunny, your take on Hanuma Vihari missing out, Umesh Yadav in? I think that was always on the cards after the successful opening pair of Rohit Sharma and up in the air. He's got the extra pace and he can make the batsman fend at deliveries outside the off stump.